Guys, we're here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2023 Kia Forte GT2.
And a big thanks to David at Century Kia in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or SUV in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out, and ask for David.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Forte has been Kia's compact sedan and hatchback since 2008. The third generation Forte that you see here was released in 2019, updated in 2020, and facelifted for 2022. For 2023, not much has changed outside of the deletion of the GT Tech package, which also included a bunch of advanced safety features, but now those features are now standard on all DCT Forte GTs. The GT starts at $24,390. The GT2 is an additional $1,900. What else we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice your full LED headlights with LED daytime running light and LED fog lights down below. Functional airflow in the corners. You see a ton of opening for the radiator up top and intercooler down below. In the center of the intercooler compartment, you see a panel that houses your advanced safety features, and we have red accents all throughout the front end and side profile of this 2023 Forte GT. Updated Kia badge, that's new post 2022, and there's a gray metallic paint. Really shines in this Florida sun. I like the housing design for these headlights too, with these pyramid shapes. The wheel and tire setup, also impressive. You get these gunmetal gray and silver contrasted 18-inch rims with a red center cap, wrapped in Kumho Majesty Solus all-season tires. Dimensions being 225/40 R18s, so we'll see how these 225 wide tires put the power down, because we have quite a bit of power here. 201 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this Forte GT to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. We have black mirror caps with LED turn signals on them, blind spot monitoring on the glass, black trim for the window trim, and a sunroof right up top, and a shark fin style antenna. Smart access for the driver and a front passenger. Gloss black rocker panel side skirt. You can take a quick look at this window sticker, see everything we have available on this 2023 Forte GT with the 7-speed DCT. Standard features on the GT line include all of these. You can pause, take a look, and with the GT automatic transmission, we get the 1.6-liter turbo with 201 horsepower, 7-speed dual clutch, 18-inch rims, sport-tuned suspension, sport-tuned dual exhaust, which we'll listen to in 1 second. LED headlights, GT steering wheel with paddle shifters, rear USB charge ports, and rear air vent. Wireless charger, spare tire, electronic parking brake, smart cruise control with stop and go, and forward collision avoidance assist. With the GT2 package for $1,900, this is a huge package. We get the multi-adjustable front driver's seat, heated and ventilated front seats, completely Syntex too, no cloth, LED interior lighting, parking distance warning, that's parking sensors for the reverse, power sunroof, and the Harman Kardon premium audio system, which sounds incredible. Plus the Syntex seating material, as we mentioned, all for $1,900. That's almost a must-have feature, totaling us out after $175 for the floor mats at $26,465 after an $1,125 destination charge. We're sitting right at $27,500. 30 mpgs, 27 city, 35 on the highway. Great on gas, great performer, and with the GT2 package, really impressive luxury and features. The gas cap is not pushed to open. I'll show you where the latch is inside. Same rear wheel and tire setup. The only difference is a smaller brake caliper. We don't get Brembos, but wouldn't really be expected. It's not like this vehicle's that fast. It's just a pretty decent performer for the segment. Forte badge, LED taillights, and I like how the light strip continues for the center. Black lip spoiler, third brake light is inside, and a shark fin style antenna, as we mentioned. The reverse lights are down below. No functional heat extraction, but it does look very aggressive with the designs for those reverse lights. GT badge in the right corner, dual exhaust tips, pretty aggressive diffuser, and some red accents right up top. But speaking of the dual exhaust tips, let's fire up this 1.6-liter turbo 4-cylinder and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 1.6-liter turbo 4-cylinder sold by Kia for the 2023 Forte GT. and it actually sounds really good for a 4-cylinder turbo. I really like this sport-tuned exhaust, cranking out 201 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque, enough to get this compact sedan to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. And for $25,000 base price, that is a lot of performance. But what you see is basically what we get. Batteries on the driver's side, not the best for weight balance, but the engine does seem to be pushed pretty well to the passenger side. No hydraulic struts. Prop rod in the left corner. I'm currently using my arm as a prop rod, and it is burning my hand pretty badly because it is a good 90 degrees today in Tampa, Florida. But that's about it for the engine compartment. As far as the interior, let's take a step inside and see what we get. On the surprisingly premium Forte GT2, we get smart access for the driver and front passenger again. Up top, we get soft touch materials, stitching in the center, gushy soft armrest, auto one touch for the driver, power windows for the rest of the passenger. 4-way adjustable mirrors, aluminum door handle with some of this plastic lit trim right outside. We get the Harman Kardon sound system here too, and it sounds fantastic. I think it's the same system as the Stinger we just reviewed, but with the smaller interior, it sounds even better. Taking a step inside, no nameplate or anything like that, no kick plate as we step inside, not a big deal. Trunk release and gas cap release down on the floor. GT seats, these are specific to the GT2, very well bolstered, perforated in the center, Syntex material, and they're heated and ventilated. Fully adjustable too, lumbar control, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the seats. Taking a step inside though, we can really check it out inside this Forte GT2. Engine start stop, everything fires right to life. But first thing we notice is the steering wheel. For the GTs, we get this really sporty steering wheel with red contrast stitching, flat bottom, and says GT on this frame. The frame is aluminum, perforated leather for the 9 and 3 area. 9 and 3 fits great in your hand, and a pretty solid 10 and 2 bolstering notch. The Kia horn area is hard plastic. The horn itself, pretty aggressive sounding horn. People should definitely be getting out of your way. We don't get dual pane windows here. Wouldn't be expected with $25,000 base price. On the left side of the steering wheel, voice commands, AM, FM, Sirius, volume and skip. You can answer and hang up your phone calls and favorites. On the right side, we have our infotainment adjustments, lane keep assist, and radar cruise control. As far as the infotainment adjustments, right now we're looking at our advanced safety features, drive info, sensory fueling, accumulated info, and a digital speedo, turn by turn, and compass. Tire pressure, you gotta be driving to see that display, and right back where we started with the attention level. The tach goes to about 6,500 RPM, cooling temperature beneath that. On the right side, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer with the gas level beneath that. And up top, all the lighting information. The stocks have a very satisfying click to it. We don't have the blind spot camera here on this Forte GT2. The Forte GT2 doesn't even come with the blind spot camera. It's a really cool feature by Kia, but for this price point, it really would not be expected. We do get auto headlamps and fog lights, auto high beams too. On the right side, no auto rain sensing wipers, but the intermittent stock is right there in the middle. To the left of the steering wheel, we have our interior brightness, blind spot monitoring you can disable for one reason or another, and our traction control you can turn on or off. Aluminum paddle shifters too. They feel very premium. Tilt and telescoping steering wheel, and our aluminum outlined pedals and an aluminum dead pedal. The air vents remind me a little bit of my Camaro, at least for the sides. The center has just old school conventional air vents. The dashboard is all soft touch with some stitching in the center. 10.25-inch touchscreen. The response is excellent, just like all Kia and Hyundai touchscreens recently. They've been very high resolution and very good response. On the right side, we also have an additional screen. If you want to look at it, you can adjust between compass, clock, and navigation. If you want to have 2 screens of navigation, have at it, but personally, I'd rather hide that screen. We have map, nav, seek, track, radio, media, and setup, all shortcuts down below if you don't want to go through the touchscreen. The touchscreen itself, you can see everything that you could potentially adjust and have. My personal favorites to look at all times will be the map, so we'll leave it there. Hazards down below, you can open and close the vents. Dual zone automatic climate control with heated and ventilated front seats. Huge feature for $1,900. Wireless charging pad, that's also appreciated. USB-A port and an additional USB-A port right next to it. 12 volt on the left. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera with some storage nicely in this pocket. Nothing opens and closes though. What you see is what you get. Gear selector controls the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Backup camera, we can check it out. Really high resolution, no 360, but we do get rear parking sensors out back. The guidance lines and trajectory are quick. The steering feels very on center. I'm so excited to take this car for the drive. We have different views for the camera too, a little over the top trailer hitch view. So if you're backing up in the city and you want to maximize your space behind the car in front of you or in front of the car behind you, you're going to get a really crisp view with this over the top angle. My personal favorite would be this old school classic angle and the rear parking sensors right to the right. Throwing right back into park, we return to the home screen. The manual shift controls are in the improper directions though, to upshift and to downshift, but we have paddle shifters here, so really not a big deal. We mentioned the heated and ventilated seats multiple times, very appreciated by me. Drive mode selector right underneath. We have normal, sport, and smart mode. We'll start off in normal, transition into sport, and just see what the differences are. Electronic parking brake with brake hold, as you see all these red accents in the seats. We got 2 cup holders. You'll fit 20, maybe 24 ounce bottles in there. Nice storage spot for a wallet or a phone. The armrest, it's not leather wrapped, but it's pretty decently padded. The storage space is decent. You'll fit a 6-pack of 12-ounce cans in there with no problem. The glove box is damped, not lined with felt, but it's massive. You're fitting 25, maybe 30 license plates in there. Easily fitting 2 pairs of shoes, maybe 3 if you're like under a size 7 or 8. The rear view mirror, it's not auto dimming or frameless. You got to pull this flappy thing to dim it. We have our info, Kia Connect, and emergency services on the mirror itself. The interior lights are LED. We get the sunroof here too for the GT2. We can open it right up. It's not a panoramic moonroof. It doesn't go all the way out into the back seat, but it opens up all the way into the back seat and of the front. We can poke our way out of here. Beautiful day today in Tampa, Florida. Sunny and 89 degrees according to this Forte GT2. We can shut the glass right up. We leave the shade open so when we hop out back, you can see how much light is brought into the cabin. But that's about it for the front seat of this 2023 Forte GT2. It is really impressive, especially for the price point. Out back, we can check it out. So up top we have hard plastic, to be expected. The armrest itself though, nicely padded, power window, additional Harman Kardon speaker, and an aluminum door handle. Solid storage too. You can throw a big gulp in there. Taking a step inside, we don't have any nameplates. The rear seats are still full Syntex. The padding does not go all the way out to the door frame, but the seats themselves are pretty softly padded, and we get perforation in the center. Taking a step inside, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have at least 3-4 inches of overall knee room. Headroom, I'm getting close. I have about ½ an inch, maybe an inch. Rear air vents are appreciated. That comes on all GTs. USB-A port and a cargo net behind the passenger seat. The light brought into the cabin thanks to the sunroof is impressive. Not the most. It would be more impressive if it was like a panoramic or a moonroof that carried out a little bit into the back seat, but still can't complain. The center cubby has no strings, so you gotta jab your hand into it, but it's pretty well padded Syntex. You'll fit 20-ounce bottles in there with no problem, possibly 24. So the interior light is right here, and LED hook, nice for a suit or a dress. That's about it for the back seat. Let's hop out into the cargo space real quick, see how much space is offered back there, and then take this 2023 Forte GT2 out for a drive. The trunk itself has a nice electric chute. It doesn't electrically close, of course, but the chute is nice. We have our latches to drop the rear seats down, and if you drop them down 60-40, you'll fit a 55-inch TV back here. So for a compact sedan, that's a very large cutout. The floor is nice and low. Secret storage, we don't have a whole lot because the spare tire is there, but you can fit some secret stuff outside of the spare. Pretty impressive cargo space. The wheel well cutouts are massive, so you'll fit a golf bag horizontally with no problem, but that's about it. We can shut this trunk right down, walk around this 2023 Forte GT2 one more time. It's a really nice vehicle. For the money, you really can't beat it when it comes to performance, styling, and interior features here since we have the GT2 package. But speaking of performance, let's take this 2023 Forte GT2 out for a drive and see what it's got.
All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2023 Kia Forte GT2. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions, though, is this exhaust sounds pretty good, even on the inside. The steering feels very direct. The throttle in normal mode feels reasonably responsive. Over the bump, good ride quality. It has a sport-tuned suspension, so the regular Fortes will have a little bit softer ride quality, but this is still pretty good. Brakes feel decent, not quite as sharp as the Stinger GT with the Brembos, but these are still pretty good. We'll try out an acceleration offline in normal mode. Okay, offline on the gas. Boost. Traction control, but okay, let's go. Up. Whoop. Yep, so first 2 gears on this rough pavement, it struggles to put the power down, but it puts it down well enough. It didn't really roast the tires, it was just cutting off a little bit of the power. It's a pretty advanced traction control system. And on concrete pavement, you do hear a little bit of road noise, but it's really nothing unbearable. Comparable to the Stinger we just reviewed. Not as quiet as a Sportage plug-in hybrid, though. That was a really quiet vehicle when it came to road noise. We'll try to do a body roll and turning radius test real quick. There's somebody behind us. I don't know if he's gonna make a left turn, but I'm still gonna do what I gotta do right here. Body roll is limited. Turning radius is really sharp. Nice. And coming out. Boost. Woo! Nice. This thing can move. We can try it out in sport mode. See what changes up. We immediately downshift the gear. Try another acceleration off the line. The pavement over here looks pretty decent, and we downshift as we slow down too. No brake torque, just on the gas. Okay. Yeah, it feels stronger in sport. It actually sounded a little bit girlier too, probably because of the sport tune exhaust. Whoop. Try out these paddles, third gear, on the gas. Boost. Woo! This thing can move. But at higher speeds, you can hear the road noise pretty noticeably, but it's a sporty vehicle, who cares? Throwing it in, try out the body roll at really high speeds. Yep, there's definitely some. Barely any understeer though, and coming back out. Woo! Quick gear shifts. Guys, this thing is a blast to drive. No, it's not gonna blow you away in terms of speed, but if you just want a nice quick performer for daily driving, this is a great way to spend 27, 28,000 bucks. I really don't think of a more fun vehicle you can get for the money. Try out one more second gear pull. Quick downshifts on the gas. Ooh, it pulls really well. Downshift, throwing it in. Oh, it's so sharp. Oh my God, yeah. Sky right there though, so we can't push it a whole lot further. But wow, hopefully you guys can pick up the level of performance on camera. As soon as you get the chance, we'll take a step out onto this multiple lane highway. Looks like we have the chance. Open her up a little bit more on the gas. Whoop. This thing gets up and goes really well. Oh. Try out third gear one more time on the gas. Boost. This thing is quick with lightning quick gear changes. We'll try real world turning radius. Try an acceleration out in first gear. And hopefully after this maxima we'll have the chance to do so. Okay, turning radius. Sharp on the gas. Woo! Nice. Little torque steer there. And we're going pretty fast, so we'll slow down. But hopefully you can pick it up on camera. This thing is a blast to drive. We'll try out this lane keep assist. Kia is usually pretty good with lane keep assist. We'll see if it hits this turn for us. Up, up, up. It's a little bit sloppy, but up. Yeah, it's a little bit sloppy. I'm definitely going to intervene. I wouldn't rely on it, but it is a feature that can help lead you through turns if you get distracted. If you want to, I'm not going to say it, but if you want to use your phone while you drive, it's a nice little guidance feature, but it's definitely not a feature that I would rely on. A couple downshifts, throwing it in way quicker than we should. Woo. Good handling, good performance. Like, I really like this vehicle. I don't think there's a more fun vehicle under 30,000 bucks right now than this 2023 Forte GT. It really is a ton of fun for the money. If you're looking for a fun vehicle, but you don't want to spend more than 25 to 30,000 bucks max, this is a great way to go. I would definitely recommend checking out the 2023 Forte GT and do it with a GT2 package. For 2,000 bucks, for 1,900 bucks, you have every luxury feature that you could possibly want or need. Heated ventilated seats, a booming sound system, 10.25-inch touchscreen, sportier soft-tech seats. It's truly an excellent package. It's truly an excellent car, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. And a big thanks to David and Carlos at Century Kia in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or SUV in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for David or Carlos. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you'd like to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.